Hello, dear friends, and welcome once again to another Divine Laws program where you and I study the very laws that shall govern our lives not only for now but throughout immortality. So, with much gratitude to the mentor spirits who lovingly prepare these moments for us, we shall now focus our attention on question 93 of the Spirit's Book by Kardec. In this question, Kardec asks, is the spirit per se without a covering, or as some insist, is it surrounded by some kind of substance? The answer from the illuminated spirits to Kardec and all of us is as follows. The spirit is surrounded by a substance that might look vaporous to you, but which is still quite dense to us. Nevertheless, it is sufficiently vaporous to be able to raise itself up into the air and travel to wherever it wants to go. And Kardec comments, as a fruit seed is surrounded by the perisperm, the spirit per se is surrounded by an envelope, which by comparison may be called perispirit. So, beloved friends, the Spiritist science teaches us that the envelope that surrounds our immortal spirits, ourselves, our true selves, is correspondent to the planet in which we reincarnate. So it has a particular density and particular particles that are correspondent to the environment of which we are part. As we evolve and go on to happier planets, our perispiritual constitution also changes accordingly. For instance, Kardec interviewed Mozart as he did an internship in the planet Jupiter, which is classified as a happy planet. In this planet, Mozart described that even while incarnated, he could volitate through the air, he could feel and hear the plants singing, the animals giving grace to God, and everything there was so much more ethereal in comparison to earth, because the spirits who have earned the opportunity to reincarnate there have already achieved such virtuous characteristics that their perispiritual constitution is much lighter than ours. Question for us: are we going to get there too? Absolutely, because each and every one of us is destined to progress. This is a divine law, the law of progress. We never regress, we always progress. So, we, beloved friends, can already practice to decrease the density of our perispiritual constitution by making good choices, wise choices here and now. How can we make wise and good choices? By coming to, number one, understand the divine laws of God, as we are doing here every week on Tuesdays evenings, and by aligning our lives to it, by living a life that is enlightened by these very laws. So, this is a beautiful proposal from on high to you and I as we praise God, recognize God's goodness, the first law. And as we become useful, the second law, to others, we become lighter in our perispiritual constitution. So, as Master Jesus has taught us, let us practice loving God and loving one another as we would like to be loved. Shall we? The more we put love into practice, first, in terms of the feelings that we cultivate in our relationships. Secondly, in terms of the thoughts that we harvest in our minds. Thirdly, in terms of the vibrations that we emit as a result of our feelings and thoughts. Fourthly, through our words and actions, we may, or rather, we are destined to be living instruments of the good as we consciously align ourselves with God's proposal to put love into action. So, how willing are we to put love into action? First, within the realms of our very hearts. Secondly, within the realms of our very thoughts. And thirdly, within the realm of our outward expressions. Our outward expressions are a result of our inner reality. So, are we caring, beloved friends, for our feelings and thoughts? Are we directing them towards love, the type of love that is unconditional as much as we can, the type of love that seeks the good, and the other, the type of love that finds ways to be useful to others, the type of love that expresses gratitude to God. This is the proposal that Master Jesus not only brought to us, but lived and exemplified to us. He, Master Jesus, is our guide and model on earth. Why? Because he is the living example of all divine laws being fully operationalized by love. He is offering us a roadmap. Each and every day, he is saying to all of us, come with me, I am the truth, the way, and the light. Let us surrender to this beautiful proposal to love in order to multiply the good as we learn to feel the good, visualize the good, think the good, and mold the good with all the resources that we have at hand as proposed by Emmanuel through the mediumship of Chico Xavier in chapter 10 of the book Thought and Life. Let us become, beloved friends, conscious instruments of the good as we become lighter and lighter by allowing our very own divine light to shine. Thank you, beloved friends, for our togetherness in the good always. We wish everyone many blessings, and we already look forward to seeing everyone again next time. Bye for now.